And welcome to, I think, still the #1 fitness and Warhammer podcast. I don't know if that Grimdark's Gains copycat podcast has overtaken us yet.
Screw those guys. Who cares about them?
Actually, I don't know. How is that podcast doing?
We're doing well. We're
Okay.
almost at 700.
Nice. Okay, so we're still
Yeah,
on top. Strength
we're
we're still on top. We got
Still
we
#1.
got a few boosts. So thank you
That's
all the
right.
new subscribers.
Go if you follow Grimdark Gains, follow their channel. Oh, go unfollow their channel and dislike all the videos.
I love how that's your podcast too, and you're just like,
Yeah,
throw it on the bus.
Um,
Yeah, well, episode 163. Happy Thanksgiving week for all of our
right.
friends in the States. Canada, you had yours. Obviously, no one else in the world does it. But hey,
No.
is there? I wonder if there's like a similar. Actually, if you're in the UK or Australia, do you have a holiday around this time that's maybe isn't Thanksgiving, obviously, but is similar, or like just food related, or just another holiday I'm not aware of? Let us know in the
I don't know.
comments. Yeah.
I don't know if there's many thankfulness holidays, like just general thankfulness holidays around the world. I'm sure there are.
I'm sure there
But
are. Yeah.
There's probably not as big because this is like one of the major ones in the
Yeah.
US.
It's weird that the US, like all of ours, it's like, and 4th of July, and then everything at like 6 months later, everything, and then like you get the food spring in between.
All the holidays are very crammed. That's why this is a good bulking season.
It is a good, yeah, it's a good bulking season. Speaking of which, actually, hold on. Before we do that, I got to bring up this the little image of Sigmar. Boom, Sigmar ready to feast at his Thanksgiving table.
Very good.
Yep, that meal looks so good. I can't wait for Thanksgiving meal. But how's your bulking going? You're on a bulk right now.
Good. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the compression of Google video is
making, you can't see it.
We cannot see your pecs popping. Sorry.
It's going awful then. No, the bulk is going well. I pushed it a little bit too. I was telling you yesterday, I messed up my weigh-ins. A couple days because I weigh first thing in the morning, so I'm like sleepy and putting the numbers in. So I was off by like 10 and 20 pounds. So I bumped my calories one week to like crazy numbers.
Yep.
So I had to, cut down a little bit, but I'm still going very well, feeling very strong. Every workout improving. I've been super intentional about the calories, the protein, tracking consistently, pushing myself at the gym, higher volume, getting good sleep, trying to manage caffeine the best I can. So yeah, it's going really well, as it should.
That's good.
Gonna bulk at least until the new year, and then maybe one more month in the new year, depending how fat I'm feeling.
Yeah, I mean that's a thing too. I think isn't talked about too much when people are bulking. Like if you're newer and you're bulking, make sure you're using that extra energy the extra calories are giving you. Like that's why you bulk, is so you you're putting on fat, but you're also putting on muscle. So you gotta go crush it at the gym.
Yeah, you can increase the volume. I mean, you can definitely increase the volume at least somewhat.
Yeah,
I feel I can do 1.5 times at least of what I usually do at maintenance, and definitely compared to the cut.
Oh yeah. Well,
and you actually recover from it.
Yeah. Like you feel fat, but you feel so strong.
Oh my goodness, dude, it feels so good pushing weight around the gym.
Yeah.
I'm doing dumbbell rows right now, and like I'm rowing hundreds, and they feel light. I'm like, dang. Yeah. That feels good.
Then you're just sitting on the couch, and you're like Fat Thor, and you're just like eating chips off your belly, and you're like, oh.
The thing is, it happens every time, right? It's something I'm already aware of, so it doesn't get to my head as much. But it is funny, like, man, I feel fat. Go to the gym, feel like the strongest, fittest person I've ever been, and then you get home, you eat dinner, and you're like, I feel fat again.
Well,
and then you go on a cut, and you feel like skinny and tired. And then you get that picture after the workout, and you're like, all right, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, then you come have a random workout with your buddy who's just not cutting at all.
Yeah.
Hasn't really cut. And then you're just like, he's lifting so much. I want to do that.
I dislike strongly working out with somebody who is not actively cutting.
Well, you and I were really good at doing the opposites every single time.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was for both of us.
You feel so weak. You would just feel like, and you also you could do more.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to be like, oh, I'm cutting right now, that's why I'm not strong. Like, no, you don't want to say that.
Yeah, you just look at each other in the eyes, like, don't be a bitch. Right?
Yeah.
You're like, shut up. But you understand, but you don't let them understand.
Right.
That's good. But no, I'm glad it's going well. It's been nice getting back into the regular gym routine with me and the wife post all the work travel. However, my Monday workout is going to be screwed up a little bit because I have the dentist So I'm like,
Ah,
I can't get 2 solid weeks of this routine together. It's so frustrating.
goodness. You're doing 3 days a week now?
3 days a
Or
week, yeah,
still two?
yeah,
3 days a week.
yeah.
Nice.
So, uh, and the Monday. It's Monday is lower day, like, and then Friday's an upper day with the wife on those, and then Wednesday it's either I go hardcore and I just do squat,
Mm-hmm.
deadlift, and bench press, and and just get really sore, or we just do like a super long walk and get like extra cardio in and things
Yeah.
like that. So it's like
Fun.
it's kind of mixing it up, but like the walks are going to be less and less. It's going to be more barbell work since it's colder.
Right. It's getting colder.
So
Yeah,
it's kind of like
absolutely.
she's like, oh, let's go for a long walk, and I'm like, yeah, it's still like not freezing. We should probably do that while we can.
Yeah, that's fair.
The gains will
That's
be
fair.
there.
That's right. Right now, the program I'm doing, I'm actually really, really, really enjoying it. I'm
Hmm.
doing a upper push, upper pull, lower body, full body upper, arms, and then lower.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot of volume, but
Yeah.
like this is pretty much I'm at capacity of how much I can handle.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll even take the arms out if I'm feeling like it's too much volume. But it feels good. It feels really good. Like I'm telling you right now, what in my mind when I'm on a cut, I can still handle this much volume,
Right.
and then I try to, and then I just can't. I have no motivation to do anything,
Yeah.
and then I kind of back down to like 3 workouts.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's pretty cool though. Like it's
It's fun,
yeah.
dude. A pure arm day, you feel so strong.
You and I still need to do it because I remember watching it like Juji Mufu, that great
Mhm.
YouTube channel. He did this multiple times with different folks, and I did it once as well, just in a home gym, and it's the Rich Piana 8 hour arm workout, and it is the most tedious and fun thing you can do. Like it's just micro sets,
Uh,
but for 8 hours with like
yeah.
minimal rest like in
We
between.
could do like a version of it with the Warhammer in the background.
We could honestly we can do it while playing
Warhammer.
Warhammer for 8 hours in a day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the one thing that I don't do is I think he also they do like protein shakes in between. So
Oh, geez.
and I'm like, that's 15 protein shakes. That's not happening.
Oh my goodness. That's I feel like throw up fest there.
Yeah, yeah. It's like no, but I think it would be a fun thing to do. And actually, you know what? I have time off at the end of Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So maybe between Christmas
Yeah.
and New Year's, between Christmas and New Year's, you know
Yeah.
that time of span where time stops and we don't know what's happening, and you're full of cheese and maybe whiskey or beer. That's what we can do.
Yeah. We should do it. I have a month off because there's no school.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay, there we go.
it's not off. Like I don't have that side gig. I still work, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it might be a good time.
Perfect. Well, I hope everybody's doing okay about the lawn talk. By the way, it's rough because Alex, I'm not sure if you caught up,
No,
but
no, my lawn is
Neil
no
Neil
problem.
had snow, so lawns are done.
Oh, gee.
Yeah,
Wow.
and we're on,
Oh,
we're on a lawn hiatus for the time being.
right.
Um, but I had a before we talk about what we're thankful for in our fitness journey slash year. Um, I have a little bit of I guess hobby, well, a fitness purchase. I
Yeah.
sent you the picture of it too, Alex, just so you can
I
see it.
do see that. I'm very confused on what it is.
So you know how I've had foot pain, like
Oh, I
so
see.
this
Yeah.
it's whoops, no, that's Sigmar again. Wrong thing. So this, it is a rock mat. You can get it on Amazon. This was like $20.
Huh.
It just folds out flat and you can actually roll it up for easy storage. But that's actually a very dense foam.
Hmm.
So it's almost like pressure point massage.
Yeah.
And it's like it's very like random as you can see. But like I'll put it down and like while I'm like at work, 'cause I have a standing desk. You know, you obviously take your shoes off and you just have
Right.
socks or bare feet on. And I just kind of like feel around, like you just kind of like waddle back and forth on it, like moving your feet slightly
Hmm.
until you find one of those like points hitting a pressure point, and
Mm,
you just let it sit and just let it kind of relax into it. It is.
good idea.
I've only had it for a couple days and I've used it like almost every other hour. It is
Yeah.
so
Wow.
nice.
Huh.
Like
It's also probably nice for you too because you work from home. You can just lay it out
yeah,
while you're working. Yeah.
I say
Good
it.
idea.
I'm gonna say sometimes it hurts like heck, and other times it feels really good. So it's like
Okay.
yeah,
Sure.
and
Sure.
there's
Yeah, it's
there's
probably good for you to do daily.
yeah, there's different varieties of this too. So I don't know if you have any sort of foot pain,
Yeah.
just like definitely pick this up. It's kind of fun. Like yeah, whenever you're over, you can give it a go because you'll be like,
Yeah.
oh okay,
I
sure.
will. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah,
You know, you should do that for a while. And then the next step is just throw Legos on there and then do that again.
I could. I have a whole bag of Legos. We can get that going. I realize
Mm.
The video was, there we go. Wasn't quite centered right way. Anyway, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Woo.
So
And what's in what number of favorite holiday? What number favorite holiday is Thanksgiving for
it's
you?
number one.
Really?
Yeah. I think we've had this conversation in the past, but I don't talk about it too often.
Okay. Yeah.
It's my number one because two reasons. One, it's not about getting gifts. As someone who just bought
Right.
all the Christmas gifts and just like having to pay that off. Like
Right.
I like giving gifts, don't get me wrong, but I like that there's no
Sure.
pressure to give a gift or someone feeling like they have to get you a gift because,
Sure.
like it's not needed. So it's just
Right.
about being thankful, being with family. And the other thing is too, out of all the meals, all the holiday meals like Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, like all the traditional food, Thanksgiving's the one where I love every single thing. Every other
Mhm.
meal, there's like something I'm like, well, like I don't really like that, or I don't really like this, and I'll have this. I'll have enough to eat, but it's like, yeah, like okay, like I don't want this one item. Whereas Thanksgiving, everything you put on the table,
Yeah.
it's what I love, and like my goal at every Thanksgiving, I have a big plate. I make sure I have a little bit of everything. If there's two different types of rolls, I get one of each roll. Like I'm eating
Right.
every.
You have to. Yeah.
Yep, and then like, hey, how many pies do we got? Do we got Usually it's two. Sometimes it's three.
Right.
And when it's three, let me tell you, it's a little rough because I get three small
Okay.
pieces.
Mhm. Do you put ice cream on top?
Actually, we usually just do like a whipped cream.
Okay. Yeah.
And then have a little coffee.
Oh.
My mom usually has like a tea rum hot drink too
Mm,
that we'll have. So
mm,
like a little coffee and
mm.
rum. Yeah.
Coffee after a big meal with dessert
Hmm.
is just and then you take a little nap.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Yep.
Ah, I could see why it's your favorite holiday.
Yeah. And not to mention that, my goodness, then I have like lunch and dinner for almost like
Yeah.
another 3-4 days after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it,
that's a good point. That's a good point.
what about you? Where do you rate it? Because
I think it's three, number
three.
three for me.
Okay. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
when I forget what age did you come to the U.S.?
14.
14. Okay, so you didn't really
Yeah.
have it as a younger kid either. So
It wasn't formative
yeah.
for me. But to be fair, none of my favorite holidays were formative for me.
Oh, okay.
So
What is your favorite? I'm curious.
it's Easter, Christmas, and then Thanksgiving.
If we're going pure meals, Easter's second.
That's fair.
I like
That's fair.
eggs, so
Yeah,
there's a lot
that's
of
a
eggs
good
on Easter.
point.
Perfect. Well, with the thankfulness in mind, let's just be a little thankful for the year. We'll focus it on the fitness end of
Good.
things. So, and then feel free to dip
Good.
into your Warhammer too, because we I don't want to limit you because
Apparently, we are a Warhammer and fitness podcast.
we are actually we're doing more fitness lately. So
We are. We are. It's very good. We had like a 2-month stint of just Warhammer talk.
I know it was good though. All right. So anyway, the past year, let's focus on that. Be it Warhammer or fitness, name something you're thankful for. It doesn't have to be the most, but like what are you thankful for?
I think with Warhammer, I have a pretty clear one. I've been very thankful for getting a full army project done
Nice.
this year, right? And I'm still adding to it, which is really fun. So I got my first old world, specifically army complete. That it wasn't part of my fantasy armies or anything like that. So completely new army. First completed for your Tarathi
Right.
tournament.
Yep. Then complete
And
it again and again and again.
again and again and again. Yep, just
It's
adding to it
growing.
every time.
It's growing. I love it.
And I'm going to add to it for the next Tarathi as well.
Yep.
Absolutely,
I
I
should
will
probably get
add
on
some more
that. Yeah.
things. So yeah, very thankful. That was my biggest project of the year. I think I did some other like random zombicide stuff and the random minis, and I remember the Moria for the Lord of the Rings tournament. Right.
Yeah.
There were some other smaller projects, but my main project this year round, and I would like to officially wrap it up for a while
Right.
after this Tyrathi and work on something else for probably about a year. Uh, but yes, I'm very thankful for it. It's a fun thing. I've had years before where I barely painted any minis, right? And this year I painted well over 200, probably even more than that, probably close to 300 total, but well over 200 of them were for this army.
Right. Yeah. No, that's incredible. Like especially,
Yeah,
I mean, that's that one that's a lot for in general, and I know that's a lot for you too to
it's a lot
really
for me.
push like
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
I've had a year where I painted I think 3 minis total one of the years,
Right.
so that was rough.
See, what I'm thankful for is Well, actually, I'm pretty thankful. I've been to, I think it was 5 different events this year, technically.
Hmm.
So and also I am thankful that I was able to graciously, take a step back from the U.S. Open stuff this year as far as attending those events.
Yeah,
Just because, as we were talking, work's gotten busier. But it's not like I can't go again and I'm like, oh, I'm tossed to the side. It's like it's understood. So that was, I
sure.
guess I'm thankful for that on a sidebar because all those people are wonderful. But I'm thankful I still got to 5 localish events.
Yeah.
So I had it was a Warpstone Wars, which was an Age of Sigmar tournament. It
Hmm.
was a 2-day tournament. I only got to participate one day, but I knew that going in. And then what's it? Neil's event, Battle of the Border Princes. Well, I guess there's also Teyrathi, my event. I played in it this year.
Yep.
Square Base Toronto, and then Matt's event with the Rings of Durian. So
Yeah. And then also the Brew Brawl
oh yeah, Akron Brew Brawl.
in
Yeah, I
June.
was missing
Yeah.
something. Yeah. So
Hmm.
despite the fact that I feel like I didn't do as much Warhammer since I didn't do the U.S. Open stuff, I still did a lot of Warhammer. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
thankful I got to that many events.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's weird that I still only played like 3 or 4 games of Sigmar this year.
Yeah. I played one when my friend came over. That's
Yeah,
it.
I know.
It's not a lot.
All right, I guess best thing we can do is maybe alternate Warhammer Fitness, Warhammer Fitness. So
Okay.
give me a
I will.
fitness.
I will. I will hop onto yours. Just I
Oh
don't
sure,
have to
yeah,
have a whole segment, but I went to all but one of the tournaments that you went to.
yeah, exactly, yeah,
So I'm also very thankful for that. Just I'm thankful for consistency and the fact that it was mostly our friend group,
yeah,
right? That had the same, which I'm so thankful that we have this friend group that does these events, so we can still see each other 3, 4 times a year.
right.
It's pretty awesome.
We gotta get them
Yeah.
out to Square Based. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's tough. Some of them don't have passports.
Come on. No, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. So a fitness from this year that you're thankful for.
Huh. Fitness from this year. Mm, huh. I am not thankful for accumulating another injury, but I'm thankful for working through it, maybe.
Yeah, thankful for a
I'm
chance to
trying to
learn
think.
how to work through injury.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
I would say so. Yeah, learning experience. I had a low back, a workaround. I'm thankful for. There we go. Here we go. I'm thankful for a healthy mentality that an injury does not stop me from continuing to see progress. Let's put it
That
that way.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, I mean that's always the hardest part. I know when first time, like I remember the first time I got injured, I think it was like right when we're all working from home and I'm just sitting there like
Yeah.
thankfully it's like, okay, I'm going to YouTube some of the people I know, like
Yep.
and like type in this and the people like I trust with their recommendations and then they honestly were like, I've been through this. Here's what I did. Here's and like,
Yep.
and most of them were very similar. So like yeah, but like that
Right.
learning experience sucks, but it is worthwhile because the next time you have that,
Yep.
you know exactly what to do and you're not stressed out about
Yep. And also, it's helpful for me because I can actually help my clients if they have a similar issue as well. So
That's
long
true.
term, it's actually a really good thing. Yeah.
Go get injured, everybody.
As long as you're working through it, like
Yes.
I mean, you remember probably, I don't know, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I was complaining about consistent low back pain,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much gone. And then about 2 months ago, I think I accumulated a shoulder injury, but I've been working through it, and it's like 80% healed now. Right. The only issue that I think that I haven't healed and I haven't been active about it is my right knee. I've just been doing lower body exercises that just don't bother it.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So there's a lot of split squat movements,
Yeah.
but eventually I feel like I have to address it, and I probably have to see a specialist. But
I,
we'll figure it out later.
I guess I'll jump onto that as a mini thankfulness too. Um, I have zero knee issues.
That's awesome, dude.
Like, and let me trust me. There was probably about 2 weeks ago. I was running up the stairs and I slipped, and I've cracked my knees off things so hard, and I'm just like, yeah, it's all good. I'm
Good.
like not a bruise. Not. I'm like okay. Like knocking on wood.
That's good.
I have solid knees, thankfully. But no,
Good.
my real number one most thankfulness thing for fitness this year is the fact that my wife truly finally wanted to get involved and be
Mm,
consistent.
mm.
Despite the
That's
fact
awesome.
that my job and stuff has made it more inconsistent lately, but seeing her enjoy it, seeing her learn how to turn off, like while she's at the gym, as far as like the brain, like I've seen her just standing there, like just staring off in distance. I'm like, yep, I know where she's at. Like she's just really like, and she's trust me, she's kicked my butt. There's been times where I don't feel like going, and she's like, come on. I'm like, okay, here we go, and I have a good workout.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. That's a big one. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been talking about getting your wife in the gym for a long time.
Yep. And now I won't.
And the fact that she is working out and lifting weights is a really, really awesome.
Yes. Now all of you just get to hear about me never shutting up about her being in the gym and how exciting it is.
It's good. Good. I like hearing it.
Yeah.
Good. So hobby one, my
Yeah.
next hobby one would be officially joining the Barn Owls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Barn Owls is our club where Chuck would bring me pretty consistently, but as per the rules of the club, you cannot be a member. You
Yep.
cannot be initiated into the
By the person who
club
brought you.
by the person who brought you. Yeah, yeah. So, and I was never consistent enough, I think, for people to consider
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Even though for a very long time, people would tell me like that you are an official member of the club because I
Yeah.
can just show up whenever, basically. Because
You'd be one of our guests. Yeah.
right, right. I could like literally text like, "Hey, I'll bring this," and like, who will allow me to be the guest? And
Yeah.
like somebody. But I was never consistent enough to become a member, and then eventually I started showing up consistently. I don't know how long ago that was now.
Oh, was
Was it
it?
spring or early summer?
I want to say early summer.
Early
I
summer,
feel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. So early summer, Brandon, no, brought up to the club and
Mealhammer on Instagram. Check
Neil
him out.
Hammer on Instagram. Absolutely, check him out. And yeah, so been very thankful for it. It's just a good club. Becoming even closer friends with everybody than I was, and it's been a very big blessing.
Nice.
Yep.
Let's see. I guess my thankfulness. Actually, I want to probably the thing I've been most consistent at this year, even more so than like the gym stuff, has been this podcast.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like it's just it was weird because like for a while there, I felt like I was having to like force you and Neil like to figure it out, and then
Oh yeah, I
like
remember that.
like
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
let's get the routine going. But like then at some
Mhm.
point, it's like I just stopped, and it's the whole like thing of the universe. Like stop trying to control things, and it works. And it
Yep.
kind of fell into place this year where it's just like, yeah, it's like we're staying consistent. Plans
Yep.
change, things have to adjust, and we just figure it out on the fly. And it's and all of you that are subscribed and liking and sharing and commenting, it's appreciative. Like I said, the goal is always just to kind of put out a fun podcast and hang out with my bros and hopefully give you guys
Yep.
something interesting to listen to. And I do appreciate when even if you don't comment, I appreciate the people that like listen and just DM me, like it's about it. So
Yep.
it's fun. So yeah, I'm thankful that just has kind of like worked because this is really fun, and I like that my Thursday more often than not, my Thursday is podcast and hobby day because I'll
Right.
record with you, eat dinner, hobby a little bit, record with Neil. That's typically
That's
how
fine.
it works whenever things are not way out of alignment because we all have lives and it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. It's. I mean, the one thing I enjoy most about this podcast is the fact that even if my week gets busy and I don't make it to the club or I don't see you for a while, like I can at least check in with my friend,
Mm-hmm.
once a week. How are you doing? What's going on? Just a chat. So that's been actually very, very good for I think for me and for you.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. You let me complain a lot about work
Yeah.
because it's always like right
Okay.
after work when you and I record. So
Right, right, right. I'm like, how are the vibes now? Is he happy? Is he frustrated? All right. No work, dude. I'm so glad I don't work for anybody.
oh,
My
I'm
boss
so
is
tired of
my
it.
boss is so handsome,
He is.
dude.
He
He's
is
the
not on Wednesdays at the barn though.
not on Wednesdays, no man.
Yeah, if you're out there, don't work for a living. It sucks. But
Yeah,
if you want to eat though, you kind of have
right,
to.
right. You
So
kind of need it.
so
Yeah,
you figure out where you can fall in between there.
right. Goodness. Try and think what else I'm thankful for. We're back to fitness, right?
Yep, back to fitness.
Hmm. I think I'm just thankful for consistency. I didn't really fall off the training at all this year. Like I've certainly had weeks where I would even like only make it one time in a week. I think I had even a week where week or two where I didn't even go at all, which is not a big deal. But I think big picture, if I counted how many workouts I had this week, it would be on average at least 3 workouts a
Hmm.
week, which is really good. Just
Good.
very consistent.
I'm shocked that you haven't said the one obvious thing yet about your account.
Oh, I forgot about that. Trying to erase it from my
I
memory.
know, I know. Uh, yeah,
And yeah, I guess I'll throw it in.
yeah. Throw it
I'm
in.
thankful for the account coming back. Obviously, I had it deleted and suspended for a glitch in the system. it wasn't anything I posted. It was just a glitch. I thought it was something I posted, but actually it was just a glitch in the system.
Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people lost their accounts for the same reason, even though it was nothing they posted. But anyway,
Yeah.
getting the account back, it was I'll be honest, while I tried to be appreciative and focus on the positives while I lost it, right? Like kind of some quietness, and it was a big hit. It's like losing your job, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And some good things came out of it for sure. Like I actually, I had to look into other options for my business, and I was able to build insurance now. And some of my clientele that I can see for insurance. But it was a big hit for a time, and having it back and having more safeguards not to lose it in the future now it's good. It's a good thing.
Good. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Trying to think, fitness for me, thankfulness. Probably the fact that I've been able to redefine my fitness this year with all the
Mm,
changes and it not. What's one of those things like okay, like I've always treated fitness as just something I enjoy doing and like going after and all that. But like I really like lifting heavy weights. I won't lie. But that's had to have
right.
shifted this year, and I'm thankful I'm in a place where I can redefine it. Like I'm not a bodybuilder who's like I'm
Right.
just tired of bodybuilding.
Right.
I'm just a guy who likes fitness and working out and likes lifting heavy weights. But I feel like I feel like that hasn't defined me to the point where I feel like I've lost something.
Hmm.
I think I'm thankful for just that. I'm thankful. I'm thankful I'm not so into fitness that I have one track mind with it. I suppose.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
doing fitness just for the sake of doing fitness, just for the sake of being fit,
yeah,
is
like
is a good thing.
being fit and being strong. But like yeah, like I'm not as strong as maybe I want to be, but still, it's like I'm glad that I'm able to not let that mess with my mind.
Right. Yeah, that's healthy. That's super healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
Hmm.
get let's get one
Hobby.
let's get one more hobby in. Unless we have
One more.
more.
I have a fitness one
Oh, okay,
after
yeah, they
this.
go through. Okay, yeah.
But actually, let me tell you my fitness one, and I'll tell you if I come up with any more hobby ones.
Okay.
But a fitness one is getting my home gym set up.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep, yep, it's very nice. I was hoping to get some more equipment this season, this fall, but I think it will have to wait till next year, just financially wise.
Yeah.
But it is a good gym to be able to do a lot of basic movements. I have heavy enough dumbbells. I have a bench. I have a barbell and plates and pull up bar and everything I really need to get a good workout at home. So if I ever want to work out from home, I can, which is really cool.
No, that's awesome. I think, generally speaking, maybe it's something I need to rectify. I need to find a simple like hobo squat setup that I can do in my home gym.
Right,
Like I have
right.
a very like hobo style gym, which is fine. I like it. It's just stuff. But
Yeah,
it works for me when I need to work out at home. But like the squat, I can kind of do it, but it's not as comfortable.
yeah,
So if I can figure that out, problem is limited space. But yeah,
right. I just don't even know if you could fit a half rack into your
not
space.
not even a half rack. I honestly I've thought about this before about doing there's all these hacks during like all the lockdown stuff where you take uh go get like a bucket from like a hardware store and you
Hmm.
get three 2x4s and you essentially make you put them up and you cut them so there's a divot between it and you put cement in the bottom and
Ah,
it's you're not going to be pulling you know you don't want to be putting like a ton of weight on there but it
sure.
can function as a weight rack that way.
Hmm, okay, maybe.
So yeah, it's we'll see. I'm trying to figure out like I can at least squat at home, so I guess I'm thankful for that. But I'd like to be able to
Right,
squat quicker because it's not the quickest to set up to do that.
right. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, your gym is also 5 minutes away, so
Yeah, that too. Yeah, so it's like
not a big deal.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah. But yeah, that's good. Hobby. Did you have a hobby one, or do you need me to do a hobby one?
Go ahead and do a hobby one. I don't know if I have anything else.
I was gonna say hobby from this year. Um, honestly, just how exciting it's been to be an old world player right now
Yeah, yeah.
because even like I think we're all still mentally ready as old world players to just it's gonna come out when it comes out. But they keep surprising us with the speed of releases
Oh
they
my
give
goodness,
us. Like I'm like,
so fast.
it's
We have
so
so
fast.
much. Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
eating well.
yeah, actually at the time of this going up, we will have I will have been pre-ordering the latest Arcane Journal and the
Mhm.
new map, and then other people are out there are gonna be, pre-ordering the new Marauders. So, and we have more Grand Cathay on the horizon. I'm not sure if I I want to say like I think we've said that Grand Cathay is going to be a July release, but it honestly wouldn't shock me if they're just like next week, like there you
More
go,
stuff.
more stuff. Here's your Grand Cathay. I'm like, why? What's
Yeah,
going on?
we'll see. Maybe, maybe, very much so. I'm excited for Kislev whenever it comes out.
Yes.
No one's going to come out. To be fair, I have enough projects to not worry about it. But
Yeah.
whenever it comes out, everything else will be on pause, and I'll focus on Kislev.
That's fair. That's fair. Actually, I keep looking. I'm accumulating a backlog now, and I hate it. But also,
You would.
yep. Also, though, I'm still not motivated to keep painting right now. So,
Fair enough. Sign up for a tournament and commit to bringing Cathay.
yeah.
I guess I do have another pretty big thankfulness with the hobby is for my awesome friends Chuck, Brandon, and Luke. When I was down in the dumps, got me
I forgot about that.
a starter set, a Saturn 9 starter set for 30K, and peer pressuring me into
Yep.
painting it and bullying me into playing 30K. So I will. My next project, my first project in 2026, will be this army.
I was gonna say, how's the building coming? I know you've been doing it
It's
slowly.
not.
Okay,
It's
you did like a unit or two.
I think I have to. Yeah, I have 2 units. Oh, 1 unit. Only 1 unit. But I have to switch my mindset to focus on one army. I'm
Oh,
still
okay.
in the goblin mindset
Right.
until Tarafi is over, and I think then I'll switch.
Okay. No, that's fair. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm thankful Grand Catholic came out. I know I've been dragging my feet
Right.
not painting it, but it is such
Right.
a cool army, and I absolutely adore it. Like, to be fair, I've not had an army unpainted this long and not just given up and sold it in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, no, you're my army. I'm going to get you done.
Yeah.
I know I'm in a funk right now with it, but
Right. To be fair, you do have so many armies already. But like you're in no rush to complete this.
I know. My only rush is the fact that I hate staring at it not painted.
Yeah. Sure.
Like
Sure.
I know I could put it in its box, pull out a unit, put out like it doesn't bother me that it's sitting here. It's actually kind of cool, but
Mhm.
I know I could do that. And I don't know. We'll see. I might have to whenever the peasants come out because I have to build those and put those somewhere. So maybe it'll be
Right.
sits in a box and I pull it out as I need it. But
Fair enough.
yeah, though it's fun. I have another hobby, one that's real quick.
Shoot.
Playing more Napoleonics this year, and as well as just
Oh,
other game
okay.
systems with like like our friends Bob and
That's
Jake at the
true.
club, and then our
That's
friend
true.
Dom. It's been fun playing different game systems and seeing them.
I
I
agree.
wouldn't mind doing more. It's just Warhammer's kind of the default, but like heck
Mhm.
yeah, I know. We were talking at the club last night. Like we're all kind of getting antsy.
Yeah.
I think I might buy the rule set too. The
Nice.
book's like $35, so I might just pick up the bat, and that way we can play it.
Yeah, I looked at one of the teams, and it was very interesting. But unfortunately, the shipping cost almost as much as the box. So I'm like,
Is there free shipping with a combined total?
So if there is, let me know when you're going to order, and I'll just give you some cash.
You should just send me the box because I haven't got you a Christmas gift yet. So maybe that's.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
that's
haven't.
a
I don't know
pretty
what to
good
get.
idea.
I don't know what to get you since we got you an army already.
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
send it over. I'll peruse it. I'll peruse it.
sure. Very good.
Yeah, but and other than thankfulness for all of our Warhammer friends and all the gym bros that you nod at the gym, I guess.
Hmm.
I don't know. Anything else you want to say on thankfulness?
I think that's it. I mean, not this is the only thing I'm going to say is not Warhammer related. I had a really good conversation with one of my best friends, Jacob Niederheiser, that kind of, I was kind of down in the dumps about a number of things
Hmm.
for a while this year. And I had a really good long conversation with him that kind of switched the course of my mental health.
Oh,
So I'm
good.
very thankful for that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, as much as I'm complaining about stuff at my job, I'm thankful I have a job that lets me do all this fun stuff and
Yes.
still explore all my hobbies.
Yes.
Trying to remember that. I get to work from home, I get to do all that, but
Yeah, it's so important to be grateful. You don't want to be a person who's just miserable about everything, right?
I know.
There's not going to be enough good stuff in your life to outweigh the miserable mindset.
Yes. So I am trying to remember that.
Mhm.
Yeah, great. Everybody else, let us know what you're thankful for in the comments below. We will kind of run through Neil's thankfulness too
Good.
later on, as well as talk about the Marauder Old World Almanacs, which I have
Ooh.
resisted reading this entire week.
Wow.
So I'm gonna be
Okay.
it'll be live sort of reaction for me, and I
It's
think
gonna be
Neil's done the
exciting.
same. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, and then we have one bit of news, and
Okay.
I have to ask Alex, do you have any hobby right now?
No.
Okay.
No hobby.
Well, unless I paint some Cathay between us recording and me and Neil recording, I only have one thing, and it's technically a purchase, so we're reaching on this
Okay.
one. Um, so in bag here, picked up my friend, our friend, uh, Evil Bob's painting. Check him out. He's
Hmm.
got a new website. I'll try and link it below because I don't think I've done that yet. But he also is a historic war gamer, and he was at uh, a games convention called Fallen, and
Hmm.
he picked these up for me. Um, so it's some limbered horse
That's right.
limbers, so cannons, essentially, but for my Napoleonics army. So um, I don't know when I'm gonna get to them. I don't need them, but it's I was happy he was able to pick them up for me, and they're one piece pewter models, so I just get to glue them to a base.
Wow.
Well,
Super simple.
the cannons have like two or three pieces, but the horses are
Sure.
one piece. And dear God, thank you.
That's cool.
Yes, but yeah. Other than that, though, one small thing of news that popped up today I want to talk about. That's not old world related.
Huh.
So it's over on Warhammer Community. It's quite
Mhm.
simple. They've announced the first two Warhammer US Open for 2026.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
did see. Actually, one of my clients today mentioned it.
yeah, super cool.
Yeah.
I'm as far as I know, I'm not working these. I haven't been reached out to for it. I assume that might be set, but if they do, maybe I'll work one of these. I don't know. So, but I'm still love what that team's doing. I still love all the people
Yeah.
on that team, so I want to make sure that I shout this out as much as possible. So their first two events are going to be in California and the Netherlands, which is most exciting because they've been slowly branching out, but I think it's finally reaching
Right.
because Mike Brandt isn't just U.S. Opens; he's world events. So there's
Right.
now a team that's come together of various sorts that can make this world. Like Canada was our first foray, I think, this past year. And now it's like Netherlands. Great. Hopefully there's
This is
enough.
the first one in Europe, right?
Definitely there was, yeah, there was like the sort of one with the Warhammer Fest in the UK. They've been to
Sure.
Spiel for like the setup, but not like tournaments. This is gonna be like the goal of this is a Warhammer tournament. So yes,
Right. This is the first open or whatever at the in Europe.
yep. So
Pretty
January
cool.
16th, 18th, sunny Palm Springs Convention Center, and then yeah, this is the first one in Europe. It says here, okay. MECC Maastricht in the Netherlands. I butchered that without question. April 24th, 2026. So I'm kind of
Very
curious
cool.
if it's gonna like how the team's gonna work out as far as because there is folks from the UK that can go support this that come over to the states, and there's some state people can go over there too possibly, but you know, does this mean there's typically 4 to 5 US events a year before the World Championships of Warhammer? Since we're going worldwide, are we still
Yeah.
having the same amount because of the way that it's going to work out,
I do wonder.
or is there going to be a bunch of US or North America ones as well as these Europe ones popping up? And like I said, that's kind of later down the line. I would imagine it's going to be 4 to 5 per year, and then as
Probably.
the team grows and builds, you start seeing the European version, the North American version, maybe the Australian, Japanese version.
I wonder if that's where they're going. Is like right now they're kind of combined, but eventually the Europe, US, and Australia, Asia maybe have their own
Yeah,
their own opens,
yeah,
and then they'll
exactly.
all meet together in a worldwide, you know,
Yeah,
tournament. Who knows?
it's super fun. So yeah,
Yeah.
check it out. Uh, Website has it up. Tickets on sale soon. The 29th of November. That's when they'll go on sale.
Good.
So I'm kind of curious.
Good.
But yeah, just want to
Yeah.
shout that out always. But yeah, anything else to say, Alex, for your thankfulness? Sigmar, anything? I love Fit Hammer and Strength Hammer and Neil. Oh, thanks, Sigmar. He's so good.
Thanks, Sigmar.
He's so
You're so
thankful for it.
handsome.
He's yeah,
I love your beard.
yeah,
You're so jacked, man. He doesn't skip any days ever.
exactly. Never.
No, just practice gratefulness. It's really important. Keeps you grounded. Keeps you happier, more content. So keep doing it.
Yep. And all right. Well then, Alex, we'll see you we'll have to figure out recording next week since we're not recording on Thanksgiving. But anyway, we'll see you guys on the other side with me and Neil.
Bye.
All right, then we are back with what Alex and I have decided. I can't remember if we told you this last time, Neil. Alex and I have decided that this is the well, Alex, him and I are the childless portion of the podcast because neither one of us have kids. But I'm trying to figure out what our section is. Like, I guess it's the bearded section.
I guess it's a guy who's going to live forever, and a guy will be dead in 6 years because that's what having kids does to you. It
I was gonna
ends
say,
your life prematurely.
I was gonna say, who cursed you to live forever with the kids?
So look at the difference in color between our beards, and we're not that much different in age.
I do have some gray. It's starting to come in.
Yeah, it's some, but it ain't this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, no. Lawn talk is over as mentioned. So how's things going? How's that beer tasting?
I don't have lawn talk, but what I do have is this delicious Great Lakes Christmas Ale, which
yep, Great
never
Lakes.
had one of these bad boys. Go ahead and get you some because it is delicious. And I'm usually the kind of a light beer guy, kind of a lager kind of brother, but Christmas Ale hits you right where you need it.
What's that? Probably like a 6.7.
Probably somewhere around there. Yeah. It's too small. I can't read it.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting old.
Yeah. We're reading today, so I got to put my glasses on.
Right.
Perfect. Well, I mean, that's good. That's good. Any hobby as of late?
I think let me grab a couple things that are within arm's reach here. Got a couple. I'm gonna put in front of my face here. A couple war machines.
Nice.
Put in front of my forehead. It's like putting in front of a hand. There's one. That's just a second one right there. And then the last one. Those are going to be doom divers. Goblin doom divers.
Nice.
And here's a little catapult right there.
Yeah, little rock lava.
Little rock lava. So
very nice. Very nice.
So they're coming along little by little.
So is that Orcs and Goblin then? Is that your just current passion, or are you just kind of like painting what you feel like what's laying around?
It is my current passion because I did play as a ringer my high elves recently. And honestly, right now, high elves for me, if you're not going to play a dragon, and you kind of have to play a dragon if you want to be competitive at the very least.
Right.
It's a very hard army to play without a dragon. Okay.
It feels that way, oddly enough.
It's sometimes frustrating army to play in Old World because what I want to see is big blocked regiments, right? But they're so expensive that even if you want to play like an infantry-based high elf army, you really can't fit that much in 2000. It's very hard.
Yeah, because I think starting out, I was an infantry-based army for this edition, and I think it was 3 blocks, really, and like 3 big
2
blocks.
of those blocks had to be pretty small, right? They were not 20-man blocks.
I was like 18, 17, and then like, guess what I did? I did White Lions, Sword Masters, and Sea Guard.
Mm-hmm.
That was my 3 blocks, and each one of them was like 18. One of them might have been like 12.
Okay, yeah, because
like
it's like, I mean, you run out of points so fast, and so I'm like, you know what? I want to see like tons of troops. I want to get like some big regiments or whatever. So I got 2 30-man Night Goblin units. This army we've got, and the other thing too with Orcs and Goblins is you just get such a variety you get to play with. So you can just kind of spam units. They're just all over the place, right? You almost like fill your deployment zone. And that's what I like. So I don't know. It's just such a contrast to playing high elves that I don't know. I'm ready to switch for a little bit. I saw Terry having way too much fun with those Orcs and Goblins at the event.
I'll say it's fun mixing up with a very different play style. Putting down all those witch elves at square base felt good. Putting down next to nothing at your event was fun but scary.
Yeah.
And actually, I think this Saturday I got Saturday after this recording. Yeah. This will be Monday when it comes out, so I will have played this, but I think I'm taking my Bretonians out next because I didn't get a game with them at club night.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a nice list together. I'm not making friends at club day. I'll tell you that much. It's two 6 blocks of errant knights, 2 6 blocks of Pegasus Knights.
Nice.
Some archers, 2 5-man of Knights of the Realm on foot, and then 3 characters, a Duke and a Paladin BSB on Royal Pegasus, and a Prophetess on foot. Now they're kind of naked. They only have like 1 or 2 upgrades at most. They're not overkill, but that's because I have 12 Peg Knights.
Yeah, still. I mean, if you lose a game with that, you please let me know. I don't know how that happens.
We'll see. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna put that down and be like, okay, sorry for the next hour and a half. But I'm still working towards getting all my playing all my armies before the year is done.
Nice.
So I'll save Cathay for last because I'm keep pushing through on getting at the
Yeah.
others. Speaking of which, actually, quick little picture. I actually, if you from before, everybody, I got paint on my Grand Cathay from recording with Alex to my break till recording with Neil. So we got progress.
Nice. Love it.
Quick and simple. But yeah. Outside of that, definitely want to make sure we give you time, Neil, to talk about what you're thankful for. So we did fitness and hobby, branch out, like kind of it can be everything for you, like hobby, it can be just, life things or just what have you.
Yeah. Outside of the normal family stuff and everything, my family's relatively healthy. I got a kid who's sick with a fever tonight, but outside of that, he's usually doing pretty. I mean, he's a damn kid's always got a fever. It's like every other week, but family outside of that's doing pretty good. Tonight, actually, prior to getting on the recording tonight, we did a thing where my wife and I volunteered our time. So Twinsburg, which is the town that I live in, so there's some people who are a little concerned with some of the stuff that's going on, right? There might be some would left a little bit hungry
Right.
Recently. And so when there were those fears going around, a woman, which I don't know her name, I wish I could give her some accolades for this, but she decided that she was just going to kind of do a community program to try, and she had 2 weeks to put this together. And basically it was just like you either donated your time or you donated some money to buy like a bin, like you would throw crap in and throw in your basement or whatever. And then all the bins that got donated went to somebody's house, right? And then if you wouldn't want to do that, you can. What the whole point of was for people in the community to donate basically an entire Thanksgiving dinner. So you just bought all the fixings for an entire Thanksgiving dinner that would feed between 10 to 12 people, right? And you take that food, you put it in one of these bins, and then people who were needy in the community could sign up for it, and they could drive by, no questions asked. Here's your food. Off you go, as long as you've signed up for it and stuff. So we were one of the ones donating our time. We were helping out today, load up, take out all the cars. We had a line of cars that were coming in, dropping off bins of food. Then we had another line of cars of people coming in, picking up bins of the food and everything. So Amy and I kind of helped kind of get all the food into cars and everything. And so that was really cool. I've never done anything like that. I wouldn't even known about it except for my wife, who constantly makes me a better person against my will most of the time, but she does it one way or the other. So that was pretty sweet. That was really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, volunteering is the best thing people always forget that they can do. Even me, like, it would be, I don't even know where to begin to go volunteer locally for my community, but it's something we should probably all consider doing, especially like, this time of year, but really all year round.
Yeah. So it's this time of year really does present a really good opportunity for that. And you can see people, there's guys who drive in and be like, hey, like if somebody needs this more, and you can tell that they didn't feel comfortable with even having to pick up food, and it kind of gets you in the feels there, so but it was just awesome to be able to help these people out. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I guess time to be more selfish on this one. What about your hobby for this past year? What have you been thankful for with that? Like,
well, I'm thankful for some Warhammer events, some Warhammer old world events that I've never actually outside of this year. This is the first year I've ever done it.
Mhm.
So, fantasy, we did fantasy, we did 8th edition. But if we're not counting that at Teyrathi, then I've not been to any other, uh, any type of official uh, Warhammer event that wasn't at the Bard.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. We did that for the first time here outside of your digs. So we proved that that can work. It takes a lot of, I'm going to be very thankful for my Pennsylvania brothers um, and sisters who allow the brothers to come and hang out as much as they do. Because without you guys down here, I'm pretty sure all of those events fall apart. So, yeah, it's probably that.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it's trust me, I'm thankful that you guys are running them out there because I've had zero time to consider running events, including the event I still think I'm running and I need to actually sit down and plan out. And yeah, anyway. Um yeah, no, I'm thankful that you guys are running the events out there. I will say, Drew, I love you. It's gonna be real hard to get to that many that you're trying to run.
Yeah.
The
You
sun
run so many of them.
runs
It's
so
just like
many.
if you just ran two, like one in the winter and one in the, I might be able to make those, but right now I'm at one, and that's probably the summer one.
Yeah, yeah. This summer one. Well, actually, I'm curious because might be doing the Holy Havoc in summer if we get tickets. So I have no idea. But yeah, definitely want to get the one out next year for sure on that because it's like I'm glad you guys
Mhm.
are running them. But yeah, as more and more pop up, there's more and more choices too. Where it's just like we want to visit all of them. Like I'd love to get all of you guys to come out to like the square based one. That was such a
Yeah.
it was a classic tournament because it's 40 people, a different environment, having good time in the evening. It was like that. Wow, I haven't felt this in a while. Because like even like all the regional events I kind of go to, like in the past, I guess couple years, they're bigger. NashCon's bigger than just a casual little
Sure.
2-day event. It feels like so. It's
Yeah.
fun. Like it's we're that nostalgia's kicking in with Old World hard on events and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I am going to make a concerted effort to go to that next year as long as you guys are going and everything. So,
It's very likely. However, I'm waiting because Val hinted that it might be um, at a different part in Canada, which might be farther away.
oh, well,
So
if it's in Vancouver, you can count me out.
that's the possibility. Hopefully, it's in Toronto again. Vancouver would be a little rough. Actually, no, not Vancouver. That's British Columbia side, right? Yeah. No, it'd be like whatever.
Vancouver's until Seattle, I believe.
Yeah, Seattle. So no, it'd be up towards Maine. Which city? Oh, is that Ontario?
Oh, no.
But I don't know. I don't know Canadian cities.
Hell, I don't know
It's
either.
made up country anyway. Anyway,
Don't
they just
they
have war.
speak French up that way?
Listen,
Ooh.
they have Warhammer up there, and Toronto. Actually, no, I can't say Toronto's kind of fun. I enjoyed it, so I hope it's in Toronto again because it's fun.
Do you think the Canadian French will retreat as well if I bring my army up there? I wonder.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. They didn't really retreat against me and Alex.
I'm actually half Canadian French, so for all you Canadian French brothers out there, I kid, but my lineage extends up there.
Oh,
So
okay, okay. No, actually, I hope it's in Toronto again because that's such a fun city. I don't know, like just go eat. Like I say fun. I say fun as somebody who doesn't want to go out and party. Someone that wants to go eat and drink beer.
right,
It's a
yeah,
great place for
100%.
that.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it's there's a lot to be thankful for, even like when times are rough. But
I will say this too. There's less than a 0% chance I would ever travel with a resin-based Warhammer Fantasy army. I would be shattered glass by the time I got there. Can you imagine just somebody taking that tub and throwing it into the baggage claim? Yeah, like nah,
nah,
I don't think so.
I think the only event I flew to for Warhammer, man, this was Wapaka. This was like second year, third year of Sigmar.
Uh-huh.
Man, maybe fourth year. I forget. I mean, it was like early Sigmar, and I flew, and it was like my all metal witch elf army, so it was fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I was just like, oh, I can't imagine like flying with anything else.
Yeah.
Oh. But anyway, all right, so Neil, you're thankful. I'm thankful. Everybody, I hope you're all thankful for something of Warhammer in your life. One of the things I was thankful for before and still am is the speed we're getting of Old World.
Yeah.
And we have 3 almanacs, and all about the Marauders. And I'm excited because I did not read these, and you haven't
It makes
either.
two of us, actually. Nope, this is a live reading.
Live reading. So actually, should we'll date this because who cares? I actually put these numbers anyway. Neil and I are gonna read through this. I have not read these articles. However, right before this, I was also listening to the Squarebase podcast, who got the early leaked images that they get through their means. I don't know how. So I already know everything that's in the almanac, except for the lore, obviously, and the Path to Glory stuff. But I'm like, but we're gonna pretend. We're gonna take that away. And most of you have probably also watched that by the time this comes out too, because
Sure.
yeah. So
Yep.
just join us on our adventure. So let me get the first one up here. All right, Old World Almanac, Chaos Marauders design notes. Do you want to start? You want me to start?
You go ahead. I'll
Okay.
get the next paragraph.
All right. It's an exciting time for fans of the world of legend. Not only has a new faction made its presence felt upon the shores of the old world with the arrival of the armies of Grand Cathay, but we recently revealed 2 brand new kits for the very enemies the Cathayans have traveled so far to battle. The Warriors of Chaos, with wolf ships full of Chaos Marauders now looming on the horizon. We caught up with some of the designers to find out about the creation of these models. And by the way, before Neil does JTY, he's JTY for this, I'll be Rob. Are we getting a naval game for Old World?
Can we? Because please, like I was just looking at these boats as you were reading that. I'm like, please say something about the boats, because you can't say something like wolf ships full of Chaos Marauders and then not give us wolf ships.
Well,
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
we've seen wolf ships now. We've seen Grand Cathay boats, and I think we've seen High Elf. We've seen 3 sets of ships here. All right, of course, all these images.
Yeah, it's time. Give me the ships.
Yep. Let us carry the ships, please. All right. Anyway, you can take JTY.
Right. JTY. With Friedel the Chainmaker invading and conquering the northern reaches of Westerland in the name of the ruinous powers, it seemed like the ideal time to turn our attention towards updating some classic Warhammer models. As the bulk of the Chainmaker's armies consists of barbarous marauders and Chaos Marauder kits, felt like the perfect place to start.
And I am Rob. So, Marauders have been a mainstay of the forces of Chaos for a very long time now. They evolved from humble beginnings in the 1980s as Chaos Thugs, I didn't know that, and Marauder Tribes. As we know them in the first appearance in the 90s, in the Warhammer Supplement Realms of Chaos, this is also the first true Chaos Marauder models were released. Bare-armed and clad in furs and chainmail, wielding 2 great-handed axes and cruel flails. These classic metal models really set the tone for the appearance of the Marauder Tribes, because also Conan the Barbarian was out. Later came the first plastic Chaos Marauder kit alongside Metal Marauder Horsemen. Oh, Metal Marauder Horsemen, that sounds awful. I'm sorry.
I actually used to have those.
Were they good?
They were actually very good. They were really sweet.
Okay. All right.
I actually like them better than what we used to have.
Sure.
But that's neither here nor there.
That Chaos Marauder Horseman just sounds like it could be a nightmare to assemble. But anyway, I'm glad it wasn't.
And by the way, 1980s, if you go look back, little side note here, and you go to a game called Battle Masters, they had these chaos guys who were archers with mohawks and crap. Man, awesome. I mean, some really just fine old hammer models right there. So look it up if you can. But I desist.
Yes. Followed a few years later by Plastic Marauder Horsemen, which, yes. With the opportunity to update these kits, we went back to the drawing board, delving into the origins of these brutal servants of chaos, both as models and within the world of legend itself. And once again, beautiful, beautiful boats. There's 3. Actually, I doubt this is 3 boats. I bet they built 1 boat, and this is Photoshop. Sorry, I'm giving too much credit.
Yeah, probably so.
All right, the Marauder tribes dwell in the Shadowlands, in a cursed region to the north. Beyond the borders of the civilized nations, in this place, the shadow of chaos hangs heavily. The skies are dark for much of the year, and the ground frozen. Whilst older models have tended towards bare chests, we wanted new models to reflect the influence of the Shadowlands upon the tribes that dwell there. So we gave them fur. We gave them the boots with the fur.
Boots with the fur. Some apple bottom jeans to go with.
Yes, sir.
With this in mind, it was decided that the new Chaos Marauders should look like a barbarous people that hail from the frozen north. They prize strength and martial prowess above all else, and many, especially those from Norska, are seafaring raiders that harry the shores of the old world. Few are dedicated wholly to the service of the ruinous powers, but the Chaos Gods certainly form a key part of their lives and beliefs, something which can be seen in the iconography they display, especially on their banners. For many of the tribes, this is reflected in the cults their warriors belong to, cults that help spread the influence of the ruinous powers. When a champion like the Chainmaker rises to lead them, the influence of chaos only grows. And then we got a nice little picture here. We got a little cinematic scene, some halberds taking on some.
Also, note they're actually putting the Westerland, which is the Fall of Westerland Arcane Journal. They're actually using that color scheme on the troops. Yep, love it.
Very nice. To reflect these traits, the new models are dressed crudely in coarse furs and thick cloth, with heavy pelts cut from the hides of great beasts they hunt draped over their shoulders. Forged armor of the type worn by the Chaos Warriors is scarce in the Shadowlands, but chainmail, iron helmets, and toughened leather armor are commonplace. Both kits include enough heads to build every model with or without a helmet. The bare heads feature a wide variety of barbarous hairstyles, whilst the helmets are reinforced with spiked bands and decorated with the horns or tusks of savage beasts. Between their helmets and furs, the average marauder has a silhouette not dissimilar to that of a classic Chaos Warrior.
Yeah, like some of the poses are very reminiscent of that, like the striking stances. But yeah, it's I'm kind of glad that they did the whole range of, like, you want bare heads, you want helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, because to be fair, I would mix and match. I would probably snip off all the heads and just grab randomly.
Absolutely. The other thing you can do, just to do it, like if you wanted to differentiate like two units, is you can make just like a helmet unit and a non-helmet unit. That's like an easy way just to be like, hey, this is A and this was B. You know,
true.
and if you need to combine them, you can combine them into a bigger unit, sure. But like if that's how you're building your army. Sometimes, you see people will do like bases, different colors or whatever, whatever, what have you. But I don't know. It's an easy way to differentiate them.
The other thing too, like these, I can't tell. I feel like these would be a nightmare to paint just because there's fur, there's skin, there's cloth, there's metal. And like I'm thinking of the corn models from Sigmar. The blood reavers.
Blood reavers.
Yeah.
Yes.
They almost broke me. However.
Yeah, they will break you because those units were such garbage in the game. They took so long to paint that you had to put a lot of effort into them, and you knew that you were just putting them on the table to take them off.
Yeah, that was their whole point. However, with these, I feel like if you aren't in a rush, like these are each very characterful. These are all characters in like a Marauder army, it feels like, in this day and age. And I like that they're doing the different color cloths. I feel like if you weren't in a rush, you could really enjoy painting this unit.
I think,
but if you're painting it quickly,
when you see a lot of fur like this, for me, the way I paint, I'm just going to prime this model white, right? And then I'm going to do some kind of wash over top the fur, maybe 2 different washes on the fur, whatever, and then do a little dry brush on it. Boom, done. And then you do a layer paint onto the
on the
cloth, and a wash and then a dry brush over top. Move on with your time. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's going to be as bad as you think it is, because these models look like they take washes and probably contrast paints outside the real flat areas pretty well.
Yeah, and also, truth be told, these don't look more complex than the current Cathay models, and I'm doing mine simply, and they are painting very quickly. Like I'm lazy. They're painting quickly when I'm actually painting it. Yes, but anyway. All right, so the weapons the models carry are equally impressive. The new kits include more options than before, with the Marauders on foot having the option to wield 2-hand weapons and shield, or option to wield hand weapons and shields, flails, or fearsome great axes. Whilst the Marauder Horsemen can be armed with spears and shields or flails. Note, doesn't say javelins, which is what I think they can have right now. So maybe losing that. But it's been a real joy to see these classic Warhammer tropes reimagined for modern audiences, and I know I can't wait to get a couple of units painted up from my own Horde of Chaos. All right, see. Thanks to Rob and JTY for the insights. Look forward to the next installment, blah, blah, blah. We will talk more about Chaos cults and beliefs in the Marauder tribes later this week, and foreshadowing lies ahead for the most ferocious warrior, perhaps.
Nice. Well, you're about to see these guys all have hand weapons and shields. Moving on.
I could see if you're buying that box set, I could see you taking 10 to 12 and doing a small unit with great weapons.
I don't know, man. I'm going all hand weapons and shields and running them straight at you
Yeah, but
in mass numbers.
hey, listen, maybe when we get through the Arcane Journal together, maybe we'll change your mind a little bit. All right, next one up. Old World Almanac, the Marauder Tribes. I guess I'm scrolling down a little bit just to see. We'll keep the same. I'll stay Rob, you stay JTY.
All right. You want me to lead it off?
Yeah, lead it off, because then I think Rob talks right after.
Sure. All right. For the second in the series of Old World Almanacs, we want to delve more deeply into the lore surrounding Marauder tribes. Who are they? From where do they hail? How devoted to the ruinous powers are they? We ventured once more into the realms of the Old World developers in search of answers to these questions and more.
How great is this art, as always?
So good.
It's so good. The gentleman, KOH_IL on Instagram, man, he's like doing all of it, and he is crushing it each and every time. Like,
Yeah.
like once again, Games Workshop, please talk to the 40K and the Sigmar people who are saying this is what I want you to do for the cover, because I know the art that those people are doing for those covers is exceptional, but you're not giving them a way to express themselves like this.
Right.
Like, this is cool. It's just... Anyway. All right. Let's see, Rob. Beyond the civilized realms of men, dwarves, and elves, the world of legend grows cold and dark with the corrupting influence of chaos can be seen in everything. From the coarse and stunted vegetation to the twisted forms of the great beasts that roam the wilderness. These are the Shadowlands, named both for their perpetually darkened skies and the shadow of chaos that looms over them. The Marauder Tribes is the given name of the many barbarian peoples that dwell within the Shadowlands. North of the Old World, they can be split into two broad factions, the Kurgan and the Norse, each of which is further divided into many tribes ranging in size from a few hundred to tens of thousands. And we have a nice new updated map of the Chaos Wastes here. And then also, did you see on the pre-orders this weekend, outside of the Arcane Journal, you can also get the new updated world map.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it was with plenty of changes.
That's awesome.
All right. Anyway, past this beautiful.
It's like, how much do you want one of those, or do you just wait for the whole thing, right?
I'm every time they release a map, I'm gonna buy it. I have no room to put it. Like the one I have already, it's down below my desk. But I want it. Like I opened it up once and like stared at it with like a stiff drink and said, "That's awesome."
Sure, 100%. All right. The Kurgan live in the Old World's east, north of Kislev and the Darklands, where tribes such as the Kul, the Dalgam, and the Usak roam the great steppes to the west. In the cold mountainous land known as Norska, dwell Norse tribes such as the Sarl and the Greyling. Further north, beyond the Seas of Chaos, where the Shadowlands meet the blasted landscape of the Chaos Wastes, live tribes such as the Veligs and Hastlings. You think I got that right?
That sounds good to me.
All right. Although all tribes differ, the Marauder tribes as a whole share many commonalities. All will raid and make war upon the civilized nations to the south, and all are worshippers of the ruinous powers, in whose names they spread war and destruction. But it should be noted that the era in which Warhammer the Old World is set, the power of chaos, a power which constantly ebbs and flows, has grown weak, and the voices of the gods themselves have become faint. Because of this, the worship of chaos is not quite as one familiar with the setting might expect. Frenzied berserkers dedicated to Khorne or plague knights of Nurgle are not common sights. Instead, the Marauder tribes worship chaos undivided, venerating the demonic pantheon as a whole.
And
we get some cool shields there. Love it.
So these are the 4, I think, factions that are in the Arcane Journal for the sub-factions for the Marauders to choose from. And not sub-factions, but I guess ways you can mark them.
Yes.
So the Bloodied Hounds,
yeah,
Carrion Crow, Slithering Serpent, and Fell Raptor. So which one is yours, Neil? If you were to fall to Chaos, obviously we know which ones these are, but which one are you choosing?
I've consistently in Age of Sigmar, I've been a Nurgle guy and a Khorne guy. Those are my two. But I do, if you're asking me what is the coolest looking shield here, I'm gonna have to go with the Fell Raptor personally.
Really? Okay. The Slithering Serpent is probably my favorite shield.
Really?
And second
No,
favorite is actually the Carrion Crow. I actually
yeah.
like that Nurgle Shield's pretty sick.
Mhm. I think they're all really cool.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
they
yeah.
kind of harken back to like some of that like gritty, almost kind of horror from like old Hammer days,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
Yep.
All right. So going on. Yet the individual chaos, gods of chaos, the greater powers still persist, worshipped in cults throughout the Marauder tribes. These cults devoted to the bloodied hound, the carrion crow, the slithering serpent, and the fell raptor are spread amongst tribes, with some tribes wholly devoted to one, and others concealing numerous warrior lodges, each made up of members of a particular cult. These lodges are led by shamans and sorcerers, devotees of chaos, well versed in the nature of the ruinous powers, and privy to many of their gods' secrets, secrets which they spread amongst their followers. In this way, belief in the gods is kept alive in readiness for the day when the Chaos Gate at the top of the world opens once more and the gods return in all their glory to claim the world of legend as their own.
That'll never happen.
Right? I don't believe it.
Yeah. Nah, false news.
Yes.
Fake news.
Next thing you're going to tell me is there's rats, man-sized rats, living under cities.
Oh my God. I can't believe what the trying to think of any of the cities right now. I'm drawing a complete blank on all the Empire cities. I was going to throw one under the bus for just throwing misinformation out. No one's throwing out misinformation. Look at that.
There you go.
Sorry, I just drew a blank. Like, think of any human civilization in Warhammer that's not evil, and my brain just went. Brain went nothing.
Talabheim. Talabheim.
Some great art here. Classic art reimagined with that sepia tone they keep doing. So hey, but I'm all for it.
Yep.
All right. Our goal here is to represent the greater powers of chaos in a way that was appropriate for the Marauder tribes and for the world of legend in this era. Longtime fans might recognize some of these ideas from the 90s era Realm of Chaos supplement, and we laid down some of the groundwork in the Arcane Journal Warriors of Chaos. With the launch of these new miniatures, we've taken these concepts and expanded upon them, weaving these beliefs and practices throughout the Marauder tribes in a way that feels natural for such warlike barbarians. Using the sheet of transfers that come with the new kits, which provide icons for all the major chaotic cults, and the new rules for Chaos Marauders and Marauder Horsemen contained within Arcane Journal, The Raising of Westerland. You can represent these barbarous beliefs in your own armies, whether you create an army of marauders devoted to a single chaotic cult, or choose to have each unit be devoted to a different patron. We look forward to seeing your armies as they bring war and ruin to the nations of the old world. And that's a nice little transfer sheet.
Sure is.
Lots of runes and everything. I kind of hope in the Arcane Journal, so we don't know this, I hope they kind of explain these runes down here. Like, what do they mean? Hopefully. Give them some meaning.
Right. I think you can kind of tell which one is devoted to which god, but if you're looking for deeper meaning, I can see that. One of my things with transfer sheets, and leave it in the comments if you think I'm way off base here. But I almost had a stroke putting one of these real tiny ones onto one model. I've done it once, and I really never want to do it again. If I'm being honest, so very hard. It took me probably 10 minutes, I want to say, to get it in the right spot and everything. And to imagine doing that on something like a unit of 30 guys, I don't know. You got more patience than I do.
I say maybe I'll walk you through how I do it, because I've done it for Space Marines and probably have done like a few hundred at this point of small ones like that.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, honestly, the way I feel. You have to cut it right. You have to understand like the shape you're putting it on. The hardest one for me so far I've done in a while was the big one on one of my on my BSB for Grand Cathay, because
I can do big ones all day. I just I don't know how to like pull it off. I don't know how to hold it and then get it to slide off at the same time.
Oh, we'll talk after.
Okay.
But yeah, I or actually maybe I'll just show you, because at some point in the future, because like I have
that might
zero
be the
problem with
best
it.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one more here. So, Old World Almanac, how the Raising of Westerland will change your Chaos armies. And we kind of know a little bit, but hey, digress. So I'll start here, then you can pick up JTY again.
Sure.
All right, alongside the release of the new Chaos Marauders and the Marauder Horsemen comes Arcane Journal, the Raising of Westerland.
Raising of Westerland.
Raising of Westerland. Keen to find out more about the contents of the ruinous tome, we ventured into the blasted wasteland of the Warhammer studio for an audience of the Warhammer Old World game developers endeavored to tease what secrets we could. Which they must have done a wage. Well, bring us here together today. Whatever these guys did, they must have really teased it out because this came up today as of we're recording, and literally hours later is when Squarebase put up their reveal of their leaks that they got. So, man, good job, Warhammer community. You teased it out of them real well.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, look at that cover. I love that cover.
It's nice.
All right, anyway.
It's not my favorite, I will say that.
No.
I like the way that guy's holding that axe. Looking off to the side. What's happening there?
He's got something on the axe. He's like, what? What's going on?
Yeah. He's confused. He's had a little bit too much of the Christmas ale.
Yes.
All right. Arcane Journal, The Raising of Westerland returns to the northern shores of the Empire, where Friedel the Chainmaker has carved a significant fiefdom, which is one of my favorite words, for herself from land stolen from the people of Westerland. This bloody conflict has raged for several long years by this point, and even though the arrival of the Storm Dragon at the head of a great host of Grand Cathay's finest warriors have inspired the armies of Westerland to victory, her intervention has similarly roused ever more aspiring champions of chaos to lead their war bands of chaos marauders south and join the fighting. The Arcane Journal contains a variety of new rules, all inspired by these events. First up, the Path to Glory campaign section introduces rules for slow grow campaigns, in which the participants start with a small battle march-sized armies, as described in Arcane Journal, The War of Citrus Fury. The participants add to these armies over a number of campaign phases, eventually playing games with armies of 2,000 points or more.
I wish this was out whenever we were doing our Tale of Four Warlords.
Yeah.
But
that would have been nice.
That would have been nice. Hey, we could do it again.
That's true.
All right. Anyway, I'll be Danny this time. Look at that. And also, I've always loved this. A beautiful army shot. I don't care what game system it is. These are
the best.
Yeah.
These are the best.
Yep.
And these are best. Like, these are classic Warhammer. Like these pictures, like the two lined up armies clashing together. Ranks are formed up completely perfectly, so you can look at each individual unit looking beautiful, painted to the max. This is Warhammer for me.
Yeah. Plus, just looking here, like it's set up how it should. There's obviously Marauders up front. You got the Chaos Warriors in the back. It's just it looks good. It looks so good.
Yep.
All right. With the rules for developing characters and units as they survive battles and earn veteran status, it's a fun way for new players to grow their collection whilst learning the rules, and a great motivator for existing players to collect a new army. These rules are also accompanied by 3 new scenarios based on battles fought in Westerland, 2 of which are designed for games of Battle March. Let's just give a quick shout out. That's always the hardest part of every Warhammer. Giving something for new players to get in on and get excited to do.
Sure.
So awesome. Love it.
Yep. JTY, to accompany the new models, we've taken the opportunity to update the Chaos Marauder and Marauder Horseman profiles. For most players,
remember that asterisk real quick.
Okay. For most players, these will be familiar as there are no huge changes to characteristics or options. Where it gets interesting is in regard to how the Marauder tribes show their allegiance to the Chaos gods. Marauder units all have the Mark of Chaos undivided, which means they can be joined by characters with any Mark of Chaos, but no longer have access to the marks of the individual gods. Instead, Marauder units can belong to one of the 4 chaotic cults: the Bloodied Hounds, the Carrion Crow, the Slithering Serpent, and the Fell Raptor. These rules are unique to the Marauders, and each confers a significant and thematic bonus, but only for a single round of the battle. Thematically, this change represents the beliefs of the Marauder tribes as they implore the gods for their blessing. Champions, knights, and chaos warriors, by contrast, have already earned their gods' blessings, and to reflect this, bear the marks of chaos.
That's fun. Like, you can see that growth, that progress. I'm hoping you can get the, like, for these guys, Path to Glory up with the character over time.
Yeah.
All right. There are also rules for chaotic traits. These are upgrades that can be purchased for the characters and units, including those in Arcane Journal Warriors of Chaos, representing the various corruptions of the mind, body, and spirit displayed amongst the servants of the ruinous powers. From enhanced toughness to increased charge range and magic resistance, these options offer you a variety of ways to outfit your servants of chaos.
The book also includes a new lore of magic, the lore of the Shadowlands, available for all sorcerers of chaos. These spells reflect the dark and twisted nature of the Shadowlands, giving practitioners of magic the ability to cast spells such as Chains of Darkness, which reduces the movement and leadership characteristics of enemy units, or Crawling Mists, a powerful spell that can give friendly units the reserve move. Special rule. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and actually, I do remember that one. I think it's cast on a 6 or a 9. It's a self spell, and I just remember this from I just watched it, so we'll go through it in our review. But it's 6 to cast, I believe, and on a 6 it gives the unit you're with reserve move, but on a 9+, it gives it to anything within your command range. So kind of like the Tomb King's one, or yeah,
that's really good.
Yeah, once again, they're a lovely army shot. Finally, there are several pages of new magic items. Unlike those found in other arcane journals, these are common magic items. I wish to reiterate, these are common magic items like those found in Warhammer the Old World book, themed around the tainted artifacts found in the Shadowlands. This feels so good.
Mm-hmm.
This list of magic items includes such dubious treasures as the Cackling Blade, a deadly weapon that gives its wielder D6 additional attacks, but that might turn on them. Or the Levitating Shield, which is going to be used by everybody because it allows you to use two-handed weapons and have a shield. Yeah, it's good. A strange item that seems to place itself between the bear and the foe, freeing the bear's hands for other things such as wielding two-handed weapons. See, it just calls it out right there. Also, as a little hint, there is a sword that has a range of 30. We'll check that out when we review the book. Whether you're a devoted servant of the ruinous powers or stalwart defender of the old world, there's plenty of content in this arcane journal to enjoy. And thanks to JTY and Danny for the glimpse. Pre-order your stuff, blah, blah, blah. But that asterisk I mentioned before, Neil, do you want to read what this asterisk is that we called out above?
Sure. For anyone without this arcane journal, these updated profiles will be included in the next FAQ and errata update. This is scheduled for the end of January and will include a number of balance updates for factions old and new based on your feedback since the 1.5 update in July. We plan to keep releasing updated FAQ and errata at regular intervals, so please don't hesitate to contact us with your questions at oldworldfaq@gwplc.com. And we love hearing tales of your adventures on the battlefield just as much as we enjoy receiving your questions. I'm not sure that's probably true, but that's cool. All right. That's awesome.
Yeah. We know when the next... I don't want to call it a balance update because I kind of hate that term, but the next FAQ where they're going to probably work on some of the stuff that we've been complaining about. And I'm hoping that it's just more universal because with the new Grand Cathay Arcane Journal after this, I hope they correct the balloon issue just within that itself. But how great is it that we're not getting an overabundance of updates, but we're getting enough updates, and we keep getting all this new cool toys and common magic items in the Arcane Journal from a specific area, almost like it's a realm with magic items that you could just give for everybody. Like an old version of a great game we used to play regularly, I should say.
Yes, sir. This is, and like you said, I mean, the problem with that other game is that there would be you'd have 100 options, and you'd only ever see 2, like this Levitating Shield. So.
Listen, we're not going to sell it because we'll do our full review and take our time with it when we get to it instead of just rushing it out to be the first ones out. So
yeah,
but
I can't wait.
I like what I saw in this, and that was not a dig on Squarebase, by the way. That they're doing it, and God bless them. Thank God they do it. Yeah. It's just different styles, but from what I've heard in that book, I think there's a lot more than just 2 that are good.
Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
And hopefully they've discovered that if it's a magic weapon and it has no AP, I'm not sure we want it. Ever.
I don't think you need to worry about that.
So
pretty sure you're safe, yeah.
All right. Well, so here's to hoping that in the FAQ we get an update on those other list of 20 trash swords too. For God's sakes.
I think you'll have a new favorite in that book. It's calling it now. But yeah, it's just cool. And the best part is too, like, common magic items like this late in the game as far as like the edition, I should say, is
Uh-huh.
fine because there is so many different play styles of different armies. Like what, and now that I've played 3 different armies, like what I want as a Wood Elf player is not what I want as a High Elf player in any way, shape,
Sure.
or form.
Sure.
So like you know, as I was thinking through some of the ones I have seen, it's like, oh, I wasn't thinking, oh, I'd love that. I would think I love that for this character in the Wood Elf army I ran, or this would be great on my mage for my High Elf army, and like, oh, I could fit that into my Daughters of Cain army. That might make it more useful. Or
Right.
Daughters of Cain, Dark Elf. Sorry, old habits.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to get that book in hand and you and I go through it because it's well, we'll see. I don't know if it's going to be a really long show because there's also the Path to Glory in there. We'll have to see how we're going to split that up or we do it all in one. It might just be a really long show that we knock out on like a boring Saturday.
Yeah. 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 We've done them for pretty much every other one, so might as well.
Yeah. So okay, well, generally speaking, I know Marauders. Are you excited for them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they look cool as hell, man, especially the new ones. I like the thought of like Norska. There's something that speaks to me more about this type. I don't know if it's a personality trait of mine or whatever, but I like the schlubs.
Okay.
I like the thought of the guys who are not all the way there yet. Like
Cleveland Browns.
like I got a buddy of mine who would play Madden and he would make everybody on his team a 100, right?
Oh, that's not fun.
And like right, and that's like like this is kind of like a min-maxing like kind of thing. Like some personalities just go to that, right? Like
Yeah.
why do I want to play something that's like not the best? And that's never been me. I've always been a guy who rooted for the underdog.
Which yeah, that's
Browns
why
fan, for
you're
Christ's sake.
you're Cleveland Browns.
So,
Yeah.
so it's like I can't. I know, and they lose all the time, right? And so you have to be willing to lose, right? If that's the case. But like I don't know, these underdog guys that are just basically out there have no idea just how bad at things they are.
Neil,
and they're just drunk on Christmas ale, just running forward. Like I'm all for that. Yeah.
Neil, if I buy you the Marauder box set, would you paint it up as the Cleveland Browns?
Was that? No, I refuse. I refuse.
Okay.
No. No, it's bad enough I have to stare at that team on Sundays. I don't want to have to stare at it when I play my Warhammer.
I wish you would have said yes, because then I would go paint up a Warriors of Chaos army. It'd be the Steelers, and we just play each other. And we'll see if I beat you, or we'll see if my dice goes cold and you beat me, because that's how Steelers and Browns work. Like I should beat you every time, but sometimes I just don't.
Something will happen every once in a while.
Yep. Oh, it's good. Yeah, I'm excited. These models are absolutely gorgeous. I really wish I had more time and motivation, because it's like kind of like it reminds me of Sigmar all over again, where we're getting all these great toys. I'm like, man, I'd love to start that army. I'd love to start that army, but like I just time and money does become a factor eventually, and also space at this point. But yeah, like that.
There was a time in early second edition where I wanted every single army for Sigmar, period, end of story, hard stop, thinking about getting just at least 1,000 points of everything.
Yeah.
That changed.
Yep.
Thankfully for my pocket.
Yeah, it's well, I am planning on in the future with that Nakari model you gave me. I do want to have 1,000-point army of Slanesh. It's like I was thinking just demons, but like maybe some way in the future when I finally get to that project next year, I can mix in a unit of Marauders and maybe like a Chaos Warrior type guy or something. We'll see.
Yeah,
it'd be fun to be mixed, but yeah.
Yep.
But any closing thoughts on Thankfulness or Marauders before we head out?
On Thankfulness, no. I just once again thankful for not just my family, but for my Warhammer family as well. The amount of time I spend talking in group chats back and forth, stupid crap. Earlier today, I think it was Big M, we're all talking about this and that. We're all at work and finding time to chat. And he's just like, hey, quick, top 10 movie. Name a movie that's in your top 10, go. And like for a solid, I don't know, half an hour, people responded to that while they were at work.
Yeah.
Which had me chuckling. I was doing it too, wherever I could.
Yep. It was nice distraction. Yeah, for sure.
It was an absolutely nice discussion. So I'm like very thankful for all you guys, because I don't know, there'd be a big hole, without it. And so if you guys weren't around all these little toys here, wouldn't be half as fun. So
Yeah, there would definitely be there'd be a piece missing if we didn't have all the Warhammer community that we had together, like with our little groups combined. So yeah, but everybody out there, hope you have a good Thanksgiving this week. If you're in the States, obviously. If you're not in the States, hope you have a good week. Get ready for lots of pictures of delicious food. And yeah, we'll leave it here with Sigmar eating turkey. There we go. Take care, everybody.
nice.